going to break out for the Chicago Bears in the 2021 NFL season. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Hall back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And guys, hit the bell icon so you are notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get it. So we are kind of in that dead point of the offseason where, you know, there's not a lot of news and content. I got to be honest with you, it's kind of hard to come by because the draft is over, free agency is over, and the season is still months away. All right. So with that being said, though, there is this topic that I wanted to talk about, which is the breakout player for the Bears, right? Who is going to be the breakout player for the Bears in this upcoming season? Now, last year, it was very clearly Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney being a late round pick, we did not think was going to turn into what he turned into, which was the number 2 receiver on the Bears, a very impressive one at that, a nice deep threat receiver, and he just broke out. And that's essentially what I mean by breakout, is you not only slightly exceed expectations, but you severely exceed them, and you go above and beyond. And that's what Darnell Mooney did. So who's going to be that guy this year? Now, the easy answer, if he starts or if he ends up getting a lot of playing time, is going to be Justin Fields, right? The quarterback that we drafted this year out of Ohio State. But I got to be honest with you, it kind of feels like a cop-out. It kind of feels like an easy answer. Too easy, really, because, again, you're playing the quarterback position, the most important position in all of sports, and so the spotlight is going to be on Justin Fields. And so I didn't want to go that route because Andy Dalton could very well start. Justin Fields might not play. And so I'm not going to go with Justin Fields, though, again, very well could break out if he gets a chance to start or play. I'm going to go with another guy. My breakout player, and there are a few candidates here, and I'll run through them. Actually, let's run through the candidates, and I'll give you my breakout player. So a guy like a Jalen Johnson, who in a way broke out last year, but he's going to get the opportunity to be the number 1 number 1 cornerback with Kyle Fuller gone now. Jalen Johnson guy, maybe a Tevin Jenkins, the offensive lineman that we drafted this upcoming season. He could prove to be a very good staple of the offensive line. A guy like a Daz Newsome, a rookie receiver we drafted this year. These are a couple of candidates. But the guy I'm going to go with, tight end Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet last year was not very good for the entire season. He had some stretches here and there where he played well, but overall his numbers were not impressive at all, right? He had 28 catches for 243 yards, and he did play all 16 games. This is a guy who we picked in the second round with a lot of expectations out of Notre Dame. And so with Cole Kmet, the reason I'm going with him to break out this season is a couple of reasons. Number one, first and foremost, opportunity. You take a look at the offensive and defensive side of the football, and we've got good depth on most positions, folks. All right, when I took a look at Daz Newsome, right, as a potential option, well, you've got A-Rob and you've got Mooney, right? And Anthony Miller's still there. So is he going to get the targets? Probably not. Is he going to get the playing time? It's going to be hard to come by. We take a look at the running back position. We've got 3 running backs, right? David Montgomery, Tariq Cohen, Damian Williams, who we signed this season. I already mentioned Justin Fields. Obviously, he's got Andy Dalton in his way that will impede that opportunity. The defense side, Jalen Johnson certainly is going to get all the opportunity in the world, so he is definitely one of those guys that he's not hurt by that. But with Cole Kmet, the tight end room is essentially him and Jimmy Graham. All right, it's just him and Jimmy Graham. And I believe this is the year they're going to phase out Jimmy Graham and let Cole Kmet play a majority of the snaps. And Cole Kmet has shown you that he is athletic, he can catch, he does need to work on his blocking. Jimmy Graham is not better than him, much better than my blocking, but it's certainly better than him in the red zone. And that's another area he needs to improve. And so with Cole Kmet, it's the number 1 reason is opportunity because of the fact that, again, he's only got Jimmy Graham to deal with, and Jimmy Graham, I mean, the offseason's still going on. Jimmy Graham could be cut. Who knows, right? So he might not even be on the roster. I do think he will be because, again, he's good in the red zone. But that's all he's got to compete with. These other guys have to compete with a lot of other players. So he's going to get playing time for sure. Number 2 reason, no matter who the quarterback is, whether it's Dalton or Fields, I believe Kmet is going to be used a lot because we're talking about a security blanket for a rookie quarterback if Justin Fields does start or play. And then we're talking about a guy that does not have, a big arm in Andy Dalton. And so he's going to target Cole Kmet a lot in the middle of the field. And so those 2 reasons, to me, I think Cole Kmet has a very good chance to break out this season. I mean, It's not going to take much from to top last year's numbers at 243 yards. I mean, could I see Cole Kmet going over 500, 600 yards? Yeah, I could. I really could. And so to me, he's got the talent. He's going to get the opportunity. And the game plan is going to be schemed towards him because of the quarterback situation. So all three of the things align. I like Cole Kmet. I think this is the year he breaks out and we move away from Jimmy Graham to eventually move off of him. So Cole Kmet is going to prove this year that he's going to be the tight end of the Bears' future. So let me know what you guys think. Who is your breakout player for the Bears this upcoming season? Leave it in the comments below. I got Cole Kmet. Who do you guys have? As always, thanks for watching.